All right, good morning. Hopefully, there's some people that are asleep, and I can come and talk to you all about the fact that it is almost October and it is time for my group to gather for Samhain. Whoever you are that is going to be joining my group, whether or not you're getting work done from me currently, or if you just like to join my group rituals and my for the Sabbats and my Esbits. I am right now trying to bring some kind of clarity to YouTube since it seems like it's been 2 or 3 months or of focusing on things that things that don't really matter too much, and I'm a little irritated by the fact that it seems like a lot of people's attention span has went on my relationship with my ex, and instead of getting down to business to get work done. Okay, so I'm gonna come at you. I'm gonna come at y'all like this. First of all, my Sal Wayne circle is open. It is 100 US dollars. The one thing that I want to really, really, really drive home for everybody is that as women, we're going to have to be responsible as women. I understand that there are a lot of males that are in social media that they want attention. They're willing to do anything to get it. There are other people that are willing to participate in them pulling the attention away from what is important. So that's why I'm here to talk to y'all about getting down to business. Okay. I am a witch that has been practicing for the public for the past several years. And I can tell you that if us as women continue to pay attention to certain things that are kind of like Jerry Springer, kind of made up. I think everybody's going to be kicking themselves like they have been the past couple of months. We have got to get down to business with everything that we're supposed to be working on. So let's first of all talk about the importance of Samhain. Samhain is going to be extremely important for ancestor worship, ancestor work, as well as working spells, doing certain spell craftings that if certain people don't pay attention to, you're going to find yourself in limbo for the next 6 or 7 years, possibly. This year is an extremely important year for ending curses and banishing certain things for a lot of people. In fact, the veil is so thin that I've been getting phone calls from people that have been, spirits have been popping up, hauntings. So the veil is definitely thin. Not paying attention to these things can end up being disastrous. We have got to work with these ancestors, especially when it comes to your life. Men don't know anything about this. Men do not necessarily have access to the etheric realm. They don't. They don't necessarily have access. They can come on YouTube, they can dominate certain areas, they can dominate women in the workplace. But as far as etherically what it is needed, we have to just allow the little boys to play around, but then get back to business. Okay. The next couple of months are going to be extremely important with as far as doing shadow work, um, you know, undoing curses. There are a lot of people that I know for a fact that are totally distracted, have no respect for women, are misogynistic, that possibly could end up in the grave because of certain death magic that has been worked on them and they don't want to pay attention to it. Um, it's extremely important for people to pay attention to what is happening. Same thing goes for when this winter comes up, because they're really, really pushing the whole COVID agenda. I don't know if you guys heard about Chris Rock. So they're basically insulting our intelligence right in our faces when it comes to that. So Chris Rock got fully vaccinated and he was just admitted to the hospital about a week ago in critical condition, diagnosed with COVID, but yet he's still telling people to get the shot, to get the jab. So right now, if people don't start paying attention to what is happening and you keep getting distracted by things that appear to be entertaining and made up, then what's going to end up happening is that it's going to have a negative domino effect because you're not paying attention. Okay. A lot of people that are not paying attention, but that are stuck on the drama, paying attention to people and their stories that really, really, really don't matter. A lot of people were out here telling tall tales, playing around. A lot of those people are probably possibly going to get sick every time you stop paying attention to what is going on to the point where you are being glamored into paying attention to people that are either sick and dying right now, like right now. And it's nothing wrong with paying attention to those people, but a lot of y'all are very healthy and your children need you around. Your children need you to pay attention because guess what? By this time next year, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to be at a disadvantage in life. A lot of people that didn't want to listen to me, a lot of people that didn't want to take the warnings. They just kind of wanted to ignore spirit and pretend that it wasn't there. Spirit is going to kick them in their ass. But those things are not going to happen to us because right now, ancestor worship, as well as meditation, as well as connection and communion with these energies. Because listen, first of all, money manifestation is all about being able to pull something from the etheric into actual reality. This is, I do it all the time. Okay. And a lot of people are distracted by this. And I'm gonna tell you something. Karma sometimes bites you in the butt at the last minute when you don't expect it. We need to get off of the agenda of some woman stealing my man and get focused here. Okay. It's a Jerry Springer lie. Let's get focused. I understand a lot of y'all are paying attention to all of that crap. At the end of the day, my soul group is going to have to pay attention. Now, another thing I want to talk to you guys about is breaking strongholds, generational unhexing. I've been making a bunch of oils, and I just recently made an oil It's called wintergreen oil, and this oil I've been using it to dress my candles. I've been doing healing work with it. This oil will literally cure a backache in less than 30 seconds. So I'm going to be making some more of this oil. And I think I actually made a video about this. Okay. There is a lot of poison that is being put in medications. It is a lot going on. Y'all about to see a lot unfold, especially at the beginning when a week ago we heard about not Chris Brown, Chris Tucker. Is it Chris Tucker? Chris Rock. Okay. You know the saying, the things that you accept will always be the things that you regret. If you accept your life where it's at right now and not having the understanding that you can change it, also please understand that everybody worldwide is under what? Witchcraft. Those people that are trying to discredit witchcraft are under it right now. They're under it right now. So a lot of people, they'll say, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to have this, and they're not going to have nothing because everything is on lockdown. Everything has been either glamored or hidden. There's a lot of hidden treasures and things of that nature. It's not going to happen for those people that are not paying attention to the craft. You guys are not living in that world that you want, that you think you're living in still. We moved out of the age of Pisces, which was where there was a veil pulled over everybody's eyes. And then the age of Aquarius brought about reality and emotion, both of them at the same time. Okay. So these people that run around here and go, oh, that witchcraft is this, this, and that, and da 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 da, they're under witchcraft, and witchcraft is gonna destroy their lives, period. And unless you destroy these contracts that are made in hell, not in heaven, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening. I don't care what somebody said about somebody curbing somebody. Listen, we got to get back focused here. It's a lot of y'all that are not focused. And I know this for a fact. Paying way too much attention to people from my past who want my attention. Well, you know what? You know, it's not that she's still in shine. It's just that it's a distraction because, she's on the wrong side of right. She's not on the right side. She's on the wrong side. She's cursed too. Very, very cursed. Okay. So I understand that it's a funny thing. And, everybody tries to pretend that this person is a celebrity because I've slept with them before. Listen, that's not the only facet of my life. We have got to get focused here. And that's just all it is to it. Because I can promise you that a lot of these people that talk shit about me, that forsaked me, they were given the warning and they not gonna like where they gonna be at a couple of months from now. All of y'all have been cursed, except for witches that know how to protect themselves and remove those curses. There is a constant agenda right now. People that are under that agenda want to control. They are not the puppet masters. The puppet masters are keeping them focused on stupid stuff that ain't going to do them or their children any good. There are people on this earth that are getting ready to be blotted off of this earth, period. And those are the same people that are running around here with nothing else better to talk about. Pay attention to what is happening. Okay. Now, this October is going to be extremely powerful in removing blocks and limitations, which is AKA a hex. If you guys do not make sure that you get your cleanses and things of that nature, all of these pesticides, all of these parasites, all of that stuff is going to stick to the chakras, smother them, and you end up being a zombie. In fact, the CDC is actually, y'all, they don't report half of the stuff to the news. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do y'all know that there are actual zombies walking around? If they were to actually tell you what was going on, y'all would be scared shitless every day. Okay, because they're going to tell you from a non-spiritual standpoint. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're going to tell you they're going to warn you, and they're already doing it. Hey, Ziana. They're already doing it. A lot of the people that are running around here like chickens with their head cut off, they're going to be begging and asking and praying for a witch to take it off of them. Trust me. We cannot sit up here and continue to pay attention to who shot John. Well, we do need to pay attention to who shot John. But who some slut is having sex with, who cares? That's not important. And she's going to be dealt with for constantly trying to come around and distract people with the funk of 40,000 freaking years. Okay, and I'm telling y'all late but straight. This is not no joke. Thank you for the hug, Ziana. Thank you. It's time to start paying attention. I've seen people ignorantly say, oh, I don't believe in witchcraft while under witchcraft. Okay. And see, it's, there's a lot of people that have a problem with comprehension. Okay. So I didn't get into this because it's, I so love the benefits. I don't even have benefits. I just get paid to do it by my own benefits. Okay. I got into this because this is my calling in life. That's why I do what I do. This is the reason why this is the reason why I've always been successful at it, because this is the plan that God laid out to me. A little bit of loneliness does not scare me. Okay, I understood that when I took on this position, I understood that I would be casted out and shamed. But at the end of the day, I know that my recognition is coming. Okay. I'd rather be a little bit lonely right now and make sure that I'm focused on what I'm supposed to be focused on. Okay. This is the reason why I've been doing fertility work for people. The agenda of death is being carried out. The birth rate definitely did lower last year. I know that there's a lot of you that are antinatalists and stuff like that. This is a thing. It's time to start balancing things out, because if people continue to pay attention to a slut, that everybody, it's been said over and over again, okay, this person is a slut, they're advertising their slut services. Okay, fine. That has nothing to do with Jamila and why I'm here. Nothing to do with Jamila. Jamila is here for this that I'm talking to y'all about right now. Okay? It's just the reality of it. It's all smoke and mirrors and trying to isolate somebody and trying to convince you that what I'm saying is a lie, because they are agents of deception and they're very ignorant. Okay, and a lot of them, you can tell that they sick, they not feeling well. If they don't straighten up and fly right, they're going to end up getting sicker and sicker. And I realize that there are some people on this earth Even some of them that I care about that just don't give a damn about themselves, and they just gonna get sicker and sicker and sicker because they're demonic. But hopefully they'll once they get to the brink at the edge of death, that they'll go ahead and get some common sense. Okay, that's just real talk. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm one of the healthiest people that I know, and so is my family. My son, my youngest son, Jacob, has never been sick once through this whole thing, throughout his whole life. So I know what I'm talking about. A lot of these people are sick. They try to mask it by smoking marijuana, like that's why you're coughing. That ain't why you're coughing. You're coughing because you're sick. And they're going to get sicker and sicker as long as they keep on, being puppets. Okay. And it's very irresponsible, and they're going to get paid dirt for doing that. The stupid la la games and all that stuff, that stuff is going to, all those people that are watching and paying attention to that are already marked for death because they're not doing anything to protect themselves. And I don't know about y'all, but I want to live a long time. I like my reality. I love my kids. I don't regret anything in life because it was the choices and the decisions that I made. I'm healthy. I'm happy. It is what it is. Okay. A lot of y'all need cleanses. A lot of y'all third eye is blocked. You're hallucinating. There's a lot of people having hallucinations, thinking that it has something to do with spirit, and it doesn't. A hallucination and seeing an apparition is two different things, because an apparition is actually there and hallucination is totally different. So while y'all being distracted by the hallucinations and the bull crap, the actual apparitions and the doors that are opening for you and the healing energy that is coming towards y'all, you're not receiving it because you're looking to the other side. You're looking somewhere else. You're looking up, you're looking down, when you should be focused on that healing energy. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm social distancing away from people like that, especially people that are real sick like that, because they got a lot of bad spirits on them. They need to be cleansed. A lot of y'all need cleanses. Get in to get your cleanses before the winter. The weather has changed. Okay. And they're doing more agenda. They're using Chris Rock to pump that vaccine out there. And those people are going to be shedding on people and making more people sick. Hey, Weeks family. Hello. Y'all better get prepared. Okay. Who a slut had sex with, it doesn't matter. Stop it. It's got to stop. And I'm not going to waste my energy being angry at those people, but rather try to heal them, because that's what's needed right now. Seriously. People that I know have actually, I've every reading that I've done this week, it's been somebody in somebody's family dying. It's getting real. Okay. And there's all sorts of remedies that we have, rubbing oils, things that will knock out all that stuff out of your lungs and stuff like that. A lot of y'all are not understanding that every pill, every jab is nothing but a placebo that is going to do nothing for you. Nothing. All of your medications, if they're not a placebo, they're ruining areas of your body. And trust me, I have people that are clients that are in the pharmaceutical industry and as well as the medical industry. This is a very serious thing. And I have not been lying to y'all this whole time. Of course not. Okay. So it's time for y'all to get under the umbrella. Because if you not covered, then you just wide open and susceptible. Okay, get in my Sal Wayne circle. Those of you that know damn well you need cleanses, get in and get your cleanses. Most of y'all have a biblical curse on you. Most of y'all. Because witches have used these curses on you. That's why you're having problems. Okay. And I'm sorry. Evidently, it was just meant for people to be able to use their discernment when you have that kind of distraction. And it ain't my fault. I don't have to take any responsibility for people being spiritually irresponsible and just fighting against me because I'm a woman. If I were a man, they would listen. So they listen to whatever a man has to say, even though the man ain't giving them no good information. Okay, and this is what's happening. And people are going to be very regretful for that. And I hate to see y'all like that. I really, really do. That's not fair. That's not fair. There was actually a very attractive black woman. If you go and look up the Chris Rock situation, there's a video with a very attractive black woman literally spitting in everybody's faces. You know, Chris Rock was admitted in critical condition with COVID. Get the jab, but he got the jab and got it anyway. So they're basically testing your intelligence. Not only that, not only that, with Chris, with the way of the world, because we're affected by ignorance. With the way of the world, because of what is going on with Chris Rock, what he's advertising, there's going to be a lot more people to go and get that jab. Every time they get an increase in people getting that jab, I can feel the world get sicker. It's demonic possession, and you have a choice. Okay, unless you work in the medical industry or your job requires it. If you do get that jab, you need a cleanse. Pretty soon they're going to have, just like they got fake IDs, they're going to have fake IDs for people that haven't gotten the jab. That's going to become a thing because they're going to, for a lot of places, you have to have like a certification that you've been vaccinated. Okay. And a lot of y'all, it ain't going to mix with your blood type. It's going to kill you, especially if you're melanated. This is something that y'all need to take seriously. It's already out. Yeah. Okay. And I understand it's good to have a distraction, something to laugh at, but you know what? It's time for, make sure y'all definitely get in the circle. But those of you that have been marked, you know, mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, they got the cards out there. See, people gonna be selling fake ID cards. People are gonna be buying them just so that they can get into restaurants. I don't go to restaurants anyway. I don't give a damn about going to a restaurant, a movie theater, whatever. And that the last president was actually correct about it being more so an invisible energy. A lot of people are going to have to protect their homes from it. That's why people are getting sick, because they don't have none of their home protected. A lot of people were social distancing and staying at home, and they were still getting sick because it's in the air. It's airborne. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I've always been a homebody anyway, Lotus 777. I'm around people all the time though, and I felt that virus try to, get in, but I take a lot of spiritual baths. I drink elderberry tea with eucalyptus, and I've got ashwagandha down there, astragalus. So, mm-hmm. Okay. And please stop thinking that just because I have relationship problems that I'm not telling the truth. Okay. This is a woman's thing that a woman is gonna have to deal with. Okay. I understand men are out there having temper tantrums. They're like little babies. We got to be responsible as women. So, especially some of y'all need to come in and have y'all man cleansed. This oil that I have, that wintergreen oil, is really good for breaking repetitive cycles in your life. So, I've been using the hell out of this oil, and it's been working, especially on my candles. These repetitive cycles, and it's not about the repetitive cycle happening. It's about how does it affect you? Okay. How is that repetitive cycle affecting you? Now, somebody that doesn't want to listen, they're going to be a little bit more resistant to what I'm saying. Okay. But, I honestly, I just think it's a shame. It's almost like, I don't even want to say it. It seemed like a lot of these people, they want to see the end of the world, and they're doing everything that they can. And it's not about it being the end of the world. That's a personal thing. Your personal relationship with Mother Earth and God is a personal thing. It can be, it could be tens of millions people that will die, and that is because they were probably very ignorant about what's going on. Seriously, so I mean, I'm just saying, let's get real here. Okay. So make sure that y'all get into the Sal Wayne Circle. It's actually open now. My new website, I haven't promoted it yet because you have to actually log into your and I haven't put everything up there. I've been so busy that I haven't had time. I've been busy with clients, so I haven't had time to actually promote my website. I think I did like last week in a live that I did. So, I know a lot of y'all got the rush cards and the prepaid cards and stuff like that. Um, I'd say a way to bypass that is to get a PayPal account and get their debit card, and then put money on your PayPal account so you can actually pay for stuff. So that you can actually, because I think you can use that PayPal debit card for Cashapp and stuff like that. Okay. Because them prepaid cards, you can't really, you got to have a bank. Okay. And a lot of my clients have Zelle. You have to have a regular bank to have Zelle. So you guys can contact me. My number is below. And it doesn't have to be a scary thing. They're getting ready to scare the hell out of a lot of people. You talking about a scary movie. It's about to be a real scary movie. It's going to be people that are going to be scared shitless. It's not, let's think about it. There are a lot of people, at least 70% of the population claims to believe in God, but when it's time to actually trust God, do they do it? How much do you trust God or your God? How much? And do y'all really want psychologists and doctors taking over to the point where they can run you and tell you what to do? No, you don't. Because the day that that happens will factually be Armageddon. They look at us like we stupid, we distracted, and but I can tell you that that's the worst case scenario. Okay, if you want to empower yourself, take my class so that you guys can learn how to remove. How you'll learn in my basic class, in my beginner's class, you learn protection, you learn cleanses, and you learn how to remove a hex. A lot of y'all are under medical witchcraft. These are facts. That's why you always at the doctor sick. It's always something wrong with you. You take one medication. I had a client that was on medication that was literally destroying her kidneys, had actually been recalled, and she had been on this medication for the past couple of years, and then on kidney dialysis too. Okay. So this ain't no joke what's happening. Like, I don't, some of the basic freedoms and rights, y'all can see that it's only the beginning of that stuff being taken away from you. But as far as your own personal person, okay. So get into it that way you can stay healthy. Hey, listen, I'm not saying that, I pray to God that I never be laying up in no hospital sick with COVID. Because that stuff, from what you can see, it makes you so sick. And there's been some of us that have had it. We've had a touch of it, but that's because our immune systems are so strong. Okay. Add that with the stress. If you're under a lot of stress, it's going to lower your immune system. It's going to lower your immunity, period. So a lot of people need to quit playing around. Oh, Angela, I ain't been paying attention to the chat. Ziana, I think Angela is kind of disturbed about you talking about bestiality all the time. You do seem to be super duper fixated on it, hon. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but you do seem to be super duper fixated on it. So I don't know what's up with that. So anyway, that's what I wanted to say to y'all. I gotta go because I gotta get in touch with a couple of people here and take care of some business. So I gotta go. And that's all I gotta say. Oh, get into the Samhain circle. We already got the altar set up. We're gonna be doing some ancestor work. Your ancestors are being blocked out and being replaced with demons and weird aliens. So instead of your ancestors actually being able to come in, they're being blocked out because most people don't know how to work with ancestors. We have to, as a collective, venerate the ancestors. So it's about ancestor veneration, protection, okay, which includes your money. Having protection includes protecting your money and your health, okay? Yeah, it is. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Blessed be to you too. Okay. All right, y'all. Yeah. And they shut down, that's how you can tell I'm authentic because the agenda is clear. They had shut down my Etsy doing some crap. Me and Etsy are still in litigation with that. So, that wasn't Etsy was not the foundation of my company, just to let y'all know that can happen anytime to an authentic witch. It's a constant agenda against us, especially if you're a healing witch. I'm a healer. Okay, Healer. I'm a healer. So, that's just what it is, okay? And if you sick, medications, they're not like it's all about the herbs, trust me. Trust me, you gonna have to get on the herbs and get on the stuff that actually works. Okay. Because the prognosis for COVID is pretty terrifying. It is. It's pretty terrifying and devastating. And then also the residual after effects of it that herbs can heal for you. And then also other things. Um, I think that it's very dangerous to do some of that stuff because it's DNA altering. So just be careful with that stuff, okay? I wouldn't let nobody talk me into that jab, especially looking at look, if there's a mixed message with this whole Chris Rock situation. They're telling you if you get the shot, you're gonna get COVID anyway. That's why I don't understand flu shots. That like, why would you get a flu shot and you're going to get the flu? You know how many people die of the flu? Okay. All right, y'all. My contact info is below. I will see y'all later. Have a blessed Tuesday. Tuesday, this is like one of my favorite days of the week for some reason. Okay. And our circles are always very blessed abundantly. Okay. In fact, I want to see at least 10 of y'all get into Samhain. Okay. And it's confidential. Everything we do together is confidential, just to let y'all know. Okay. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Love and light.